We're going to show you how to cut around a door now. It's a little different if it's really close to the wall, like 2 or 3 inches away, because you can't turn the brush the way you want to when you lay it down. So I'm going to dip, normal dip, 1 inch thick, tap, 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 tap. I'm going to run it down the middle, right down the middle, okay? If it's any skinnier than that, it's a different technique, but since this is a 3-inch wide, we just run it down the middle. And you're going to take that dip, and just like a normal left side of the wall, you're going to cut it just like any left side, the video that we did on how to cut the left side of an accent wall. Then after that, you're going to dip it one more time. Dip, tap, 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 tap. You're going from the middle slightly to the right, and you're working that line to the right. It doesn't matter so much if you hit the left side of the door jamb, because nobody can ever see it from any angle. But I'm going to try to cut it nice on the left side of this door jamb anyway. So basically you're doing a right cut and a left cut. And after you do that, you got to do a knockdown with a slightly angled brush. Just angled it slightly, because you can't do it all the way because the brush bristles are going to spread out too wide and going to hit the side of the wall. I'll show you one more time. Down the middle, do right side, come down the right side. And when your brush breaks like that, you want to pull from the right and go back to the left. Does that make sense? You're going to dip one more time. Same thing. You're coming from the middle and you're going right. Going right. When it breaks, you're pulling from the middle, you're going right again, because you're pulling paint from the thick areas and you're pulling it to the right. Sorry, it's one thing I didn't explain in other videos. I'm going to do it one more time so you can see. Dip, tap, tap, run down the middle, go to the left side. Here you're going to go down till you run out of paint. Once you run out of paint, you pull from the middle, and you kind of pull down and left to do that left cut. And then you dip again. I didn't dip a whole lot. I'm not so worried about what the right side looks like or the left side of that door jamb. I'm going to dip one more time, go upside down with it. The way I flip my brush, I'm here with the 4 fingers on the ferrule. I'm going to grab between my fingers. I'm going to flip my thumb here, and then I'm going to flip my pointer here. Put the thumb down right above the ferrule. Okay, and flip it just like that. There's many different positions of the brush. You got to put it in a position that works for you, where you can manipulate that brush with where the fingers are, and whatever dexterity you need from the fingers, manipulate your fingers to be that way. Everyone has their own style. And there you go. We're going to go up here to the top. And for me, nobody's going to stand on a ladder and look on top, but I can freehand cut the top of the door without looking at it. It's going to run a bead of paint right there, and I'm just going to, I know where my bristles are. I just know where they are. They're right there. They're running along top of that. And when you get really good, you can cut the top of a door without looking at it. Right side of the door jamb is the same exact thing. You're just dipping you know, a good load, running down 18 inches, and you're cutting it just like the left side of a wall. Okay, except here, you're pulling that paint on the right side, and you're pulling into the left side. Okay, if you get a little paint on the door jamb and they're really picky, just take your finger, wipe it off. No big deal. I'm going to run down, dip again, run a bead there, run it down. Give yourself a good border for rolling. Don't press too hard on the bristles. If you really got a lot on the door jamb there, you just run your finger up and down, and they're all fixed. Just like that. See, I'm going away from the jamb and I'm sliding in like that. That way I'm bringing the thick paint that I put down first into the line without overcrowding the proximity of the door jamb with a lot of paint. I don't want a ton of paint because I'm going to make more mistakes. The more paint is towards there, the more chances I have of riding up on that door jamb. And we finish it off just like that. That's it, guys.